Hi everyone! So I'm so excited to be doing a collaboration with Nikki Raven. This is a collaboration series she's done before. It's called Face Off, and it's one part palette bingo and one part just an interesting comparison to see how people use shadow colors. So if you're familiar with a palette bingo, basically shadows are drawn randomly and you have to create a look using only those shadows, or at the minimum definitely those shadows, and you can add in other things, but you have to at least use the ones that you picked. Nikki picked the shadows this time. I let her go ahead and choose the shadows randomly, so we are going to have the same 5 shadows to use. The palette we are using is the Zulu Palette from Juvia's place. Now Nikki has an amazing collection of indie eyeshadow. She sent me pictures of the palette she had, and we didn't really overlap very much, unfortunately, but she has so many beautiful things. So I will say, if you like colorful eyeshadow, if you like indie makeup, you will love Nikki's channel. She does so much fun, colorful things, and she's always talking about new brands, and I'm always picking up new things from her. So I'm going to show quickly the swatches of the shadows that were picked so you get an idea of like what I'm working with here. I will say I've been thinking about this all day. So I've been working and I was kind of binge watching some of Nikki's videos and getting hyped up for this. And I was thinking about what I was going to do. So it's not just like, it's not as spontaneous as like a palette bingo when I sit down, and it really is just whatever it is. So these are the shadow shades that Nikki randomly drew. This is what the Zulu palette looks like for those of you who are unfamiliar. It's beautiful. I haven't used it very much. I can see like most of the usage is on like the pink shade. I've definitely kind of stayed within the columns before, and I have used all 3. So all 3 of the top row have been used before, and it's a really easy, like autumnal kind of color thing. I wore the yellow, orange, brown on my lid when I saw Bain de la Creme. God, was that 2 years ago now, I think? It was, I believe, September or October, and I was just feeling those autumnal vibes. So I kind of, the thing that, okay, so normally when I do palette bingos, I pick 4 shadows because I don't have a whole lot of lid space, and I find if I try and like mash too many colors on there, it gets kind of messy. It gets kind of messy. It can get messy anyway, but I have an idea, and I don't know if it's going to turn out at all, but I'm going to try it. I kept looking at this like it's a mirror. Like the palette doesn't have, I keep looking at it like it's not going to work. Okay, so I need a mirror. I'm always concerned about covering too much of my face with the mirror. My hair is really curly today for some reason. And I also think I did a fairly poor job of taking my makeup off my face. Look at this. I mean, it looks probably pretty messy on camera, but I keep touching it as well, and I've been touching it throughout the day, but I don't know where this came from. Like, my hair has never been like this. My mother actually noticed it for the first time. She was like, have you been curling your hair? What's up with this? And I was like, I don't know. I just started doing it. She's like, your hair has always been so straight. This makes no sense. So it really doesn't. Like, my hair used to always dry like so straight, and even when I would try to curl it, like a curl would not last. Like, I remember having to curl I remember having to curl my hair once for a play when I was in high school, and I had to keep going back. Like, anytime there was a little break, I had to go back and re-curl my hair because the curl would not stay. So anyway, I don't know what caused that change in my hair, but so I'm probably going to do something very similar. I was thinking of like a half cut crease sort of situation with the autumnal shades kind of from inner to outer, and then the green shade all over the lid, or at least halfway through the lid. I'm not sure what to do with the purple though. I'll probably end up just like putting the purple on my lower lash line because I don't know what to do with it. I wish it was just the 4 shades without the purple. I know that wouldn't have been the challenge, but I love this kind of style for applying my makeup, especially when I know I'm going to do a cut crease, because it allows me to be so messy with it, and then it's so satisfying to reveal like what the end result is. I've been thinking about filming all day, so you have to excuse me. I'm very, very excited for this. I really get hyped up, and I just, like, as soon as I got home, I was like taking off the rest of my makeup. I redid my face so quickly. I was like smearing foundation on. I was like, I can't wait to film. I can't wait to do this. I want to see if this creation will come to life. I love that, like that feeling of sort of inspiration and just wanting to just do stuff like that and be creative. It's so much fun. Like it's the most fun playing with makeup, and like when you're inspired, or like, you know, when you get something new and you just can't wait to like get your fingers in it and swatch it and put it on your eyes for the first time. And it's that feeling of like excitement. I feel like I really want coffee, but I also feel like I'm probably hyped up enough that I don't need coffee, but I'm trying not to overthink things, and I really am just kind of like, I wasn't planning on putting it all over my lid, and it just happened, and now I kind of like it, and I hate when this happens because then I want to change my plan, but I suppose I can. I mean, there are no rules here. Look at that. I love those autumn fall vibes. I even have my Gilmore Girls earrings in, ready for the fall. Gilmore Girls is a 24/7 show for me though. It doesn't matter. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. I am watching Gilmore Girls, but I just love this kind of like fallen leaf, cotton candy, candy corn. I cannot speak today at all. My mind is just like, it's going. Like I kind of want to just keep this as it is now. And I kind of hate that I want to keep it. I almost dipped into the blush palette because I'm using a Anastasia blush palette as my mirror, and I almost dipped into that instead. Now I kind of want to keep this. So this is probably the most basic kind of fall thing that could ever be. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up if I cut like the inner portion of my eyelid. It's either gonna look really cool or it's gonna look awful, and I can't decide what it will be. So I could put the green on the lower, and then I'm stuck for the purple. Now I know Nikki cheats. She usually puts that disclaimer in her videos that sometimes she cheats and brings in other things, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna dip into that green and just put it. Oh my god, my camera battery is dying. It was at 50% when I sat down and started to film when I turned it on the power. How does this happen? We're gonna have to change the battery. Okay. Like, I like this. I like this the way that it is. I'm really resenting that purple right now. So forgive me for like my Zoolander faces there. Look at how pretty this is though. Like I don't wanna ruin it. No, that's too big of a brush. I was gonna take like this giant brush to add a little bit of the purple. Like how my plan that I was so excited for, and I completely just abandoned it. Can I just add like the littlest bit of purple? Does that still count? Like I feel the purple mixed with the brown isn't so bad actually. Okay, never mind. I'm just being dramatic for no reason. Quickly now. reveal. I'm all about these like dramatic poses today, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I need to clean this up a little bit. Alright, I'm just taking some more of that purple. Yes, the purple I didn't want to use. And then I'm actually layering the brown on top of it. I'm making it worse now. Instead of fixing it, I'm messing it up. Okay, let's get some mascara on there before I get too carried away. I don't think it helps that I don't have my blush on either, and I will probably do some lashes. I'm going to dip right into the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just going to try to use the orange shadow as a blush. I'm also taking some of the yellow, so I just used the orange and now I'm just taking some of the yellow. I like it so much more now. I'm gonna change my camera battery and add some lashes and then come back and figure out what else I'm gonna put on. Okay, so the lashes were a struggle. I decided to use a brand new pair, which is always a great idea, and it took a long time to get on my eyelids for some reason. And it was definitely a little watery, and I've already noticed a little bit of fading with the lower lash line shadows. Now I also haven't used a primer or anything, but like it's been like 10 minutes. It shouldn't have faded that much, but I know it was also the struggle with the lashes, so I'm just gonna touch up a little bit. So it's a mixture of the purple and the brown together, which really does kind of work for that sort of decaying kind of autumn vibe. Now I want a little bit of shimmer, and I thought of the Kaleidos Lo-Fi Duo Blusher. This is Peach, and I thought I'll put a little bit of that. So I'm just brushing a little bit underneath my brow bone. And then inner corner for that little hint of sheen. And then I'm also gonna put it on my face as well. Or like cheeks. I love how unique these are. Like, yes. So this is what the look looks like. So I used MAC lipstick that was Riot House. And then to kind of tone it down just a little bit, I'm using this Rimmel lip liner in Innocent. So I had so much fun creating this look, even though it turned out different than what I had so thoughtfully, so I thought, planned. But that's also kind of the nature of these things, is that as you are doing things, it changes, and it's fun because I never would have thought of the purple and the brown together, and I really actually ended up liking how it turned out a lot. Like, I really feel like I get that sort of transition into fall kind of vibes, and I do feel like the eyeshadow as blush kind of helped it a lot, but I think that it looks really cool. I like it. I like the way that it turned out. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Nikki, for collaborating with me. I would love to do this again sometime, and I would love to see this kind of face-off idea happen more often, and I would love to do this with some other people as well. So if you are a content creator and you would like to do this, please hit me up. Also, I'm thinking of people who may or may not be watching this, but people like Lauren and Betty Jean and Angelica and Hannah. Like, I'm putting the ball in your court. Let me know if you want to play. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day or night wherever you are. Don't forget to go check out Nikki. All of her stuff will be linked down below in my description box. Thank you for hanging out, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now.